Welcome to Innovations in Medicine, a video series dedicated to exploring the latest advancements in the medical field. In this video, we'll be discussing the different types of medical treatments available today, from traditional methods to alternative therapies. We'll take a closer look at some of the most popular alternative medicine practices, such as homeopathy, acupuncture, and herbal medicine, and discuss their benefits and potential drawbacks. We'll also explore modern medical advancements, such as gene therapy and immunotherapy, and see how these groundbreaking treatments are changing the face of medicine as we know it. So join us as we dive into the world of medicine and discover the many options available to patients today. Homeopathy is a system of alternative medicine that was developed in the late 18th century by a German physician named Samuel Hahnemann. The basic concept behind homeopathy is that, like cures like. In other words, a substance that causes symptoms in a healthy person can be used to treat similar symptoms in a sick person. Hahnemann was dissatisfied with the harsh and often ineffective medical practices of his time, and so he began experimenting with different substances to see if they could be used to treat various illnesses. He would take small amounts of these substances himself and observe the effects they had on his body. Through these experiments, Hahnemann developed a set of principles that would form the basis of homeopathy. He believed that the body had the ability to heal itself, and that the role of the physician was to stimulate this healing process rather than to simply treat the symptoms of a disease. He also believed that the most effective treatments were those that were tailored to the individual patient, rather than generic treatments that were applied to everyone with a particular illness. Over time, homeopathy gained popularity in Europe and the United States. Many practitioners and supporters claimed that it could be used to treat a wide range of ailments, from minor illnesses like the common cold to more serious conditions like cancer. Notable figures who advocated for homeopathy included Queen Victoria, Mahatma Gandhi, and Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Despite its popularity, however, homeopathy has been a controversial practice since its inception. Critics argue that its principles are unscientific and its effectiveness is unproven, while proponents point to numerous studies that they claim support its use. One of the main criticisms of homeopathy is that it relies on highly diluted substances that may contain little or none of the active ingredient. Homeopathic remedies are typically made by diluting a substance in water or alcohol until it is no longer detectable using standard laboratory techniques. The dilution is often so extreme that it is unlikely that any of the original substance remains in the final product. Some homeopathic practitioners claim that the dilution process makes the remedies more potent, but this claim is not supported by scientific evidence. Critics argue that the effectiveness of homeopathic remedies is due to the placebo effect, in which a patient's belief in a treatment causes them to feel better regardless of whether the treatment has any actual medical benefit. Despite the controversy surrounding homeopathy, many people continue to use it as a complementary or alternative treatment option. A survey conducted in 2012 found that about 6 million people in the United States had used homeopathy in the previous year, and that it was most commonly used to treat conditions like colds, coughs, and other respiratory problems. While some studies have suggested that homeopathy may be effective for certain conditions, the overall scientific consensus is that there is little to no evidence that it is effective for most illnesses. The National Institutes of Health, for example, states that there is no scientific evidence to support the use of homeopathy for any specific health condition. However, some proponents of homeopathy argue that the lack of scientific evidence is due in part to a lack of research funding and attention. They point to studies that have suggested that homeopathy may be effective for conditions like allergies, arthritis, and depression, among others. Despite the ongoing debate over its effectiveness, homeopathy continues to have a significant following around the world. In addition to its use as a medical treatment, it has also been embraced by some as a holistic approach to health and wellness. In conclusion, while homeopathy has a rich history and many devoted followers, its effectiveness and safety remain a topic of ongoing discussion and research. As with any medical treatment, it is important for individuals to weigh the potential benefits and risks before deciding whether to pursue homeopathic remedies. While there may be some evidence of benefits for certain conditions, it is important to keep in mind that homeopathy should never be used as a substitute for proven medical treatments, particularly in cases of serious illness or injury. It is also important to consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting any homeopathic treatment, as some remedies may interact with prescription medications or cause harmful side effects. Ultimately, the decision to pursue homeopathy as a form of treatment is a personal one that should be made after careful consideration of all available options. As research into homeopathy and other alternative medicine practices continues, we may gain a better understanding of their effectiveness and safety, and how they can complement or integrate with traditional medical treatments. Thank you for watching this video on the history and controversy surrounding homeopathy. We hope that you found it informative and helpful in understanding this alternative medicine practice. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more informative content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our future videos. And if you know someone who might be interested in this topic, please share the video with them. Thank you for your support.